All right, so the League's long-awaited National Elective Congress has kicked off. We also heard from the Deputy Convenor of the Youth League saying that the ANC Youth League wants to assert its autonomy. She was delivering the political report. Let's bring in Professor Ntsikelelo Breakfast, a political analyst. Prof, thank you for being with us. What do you think of what Fikilebalula was saying there, that this is the strongest, biggest youth league, when in fact it has been missing in action for a very long time, hasn't it?
Francis, throughout history, the ANC Youth League has always influenced the strategic direction of the mother body. Had it not been for the Youth League, in my opinion, the ANC would not be what it is today, because when it was established in the early 1900s, I think in 1912, it was established as a middle-class organization, but it's only the Youth League that made it to be a mass-based organization. So I think he was taking pride in that history of the Youth League. But at the same time, I think in as much as there should be a historical appreciation, but also I think there should be a contemporary focus on the challenges that young people are faced with. In particular with regard to the issue of unemployment. And so I think the fact that the ANC Youth League has not had leadership for the past 8 years is a matter of a concern, given the fact that young people are bearing the brunt of socio-economic challenges. So I think what stood out for me today was the political report. I think it was pitched at the highest level. I think it was well structured, but I think there should be a leadership that emerges out of this conference, so that young people can have a voice through the vehicle of the ANC Youth League.
And presenting that report, the Deputy Convenor was saying that the Youth League needs to be autonomous. Now, as you've pointed out, the history has shown, the ANC Youth League often challenges the mother body, as it were. But does the ANC want an autonomous youth league challenging it heading into an election year?
Yeah, that is a thorny issue. I think what they're talking about is basically to be given a space to articulate their own views and not be micromanaged. Because one of the reasons why there was a slow pace of the adoption of credentials was partly because of the involvement of some of the senior leaders of the ANC in terms of trying to engineer a particular electoral outcome. So that issue of autonomy seems to be a threat to the mother body. One of the reasons why people like Julius Malema and others were booted out of the ANC Youth League was partly because of that they were speaking their minds. So you have also some elders who want to micromanage young people. So I think they want to be given a space to articulate their views. I think the divisions were palpable, because at some point, when Balula, for instance, was making his speech in the beginning, the audience broke into a song, and he had to pose a threat to them that they will be disciplined, and so those are some of the gaps that I think they need to bridge.
All right, well, let's see who is chosen and how this plays out. The ANC Youth League Congress finally underway. That was Professor Ntsikelelo Breakfast, a political analyst.